Your obedience is somebody's deliverance. Let me repeat that. Your obedience is somebody's deliverance. God has blessed each of us with a purpose, and the purpose is never for us, it's to help others. It goes beyond us. There are some of you, God has been telling you to do something, to start something, but yet, because of doubt, because of fear, because of lack of resources, you're calculating this from a logic. You're calculating this mentally from your knowledge, from your intelligence, from your opinions, from what you know. But you forgot that nothing is impossible for God. Matthew 19, verse 26 reminds us what's impossible for man is possible with God. You're trying to calculate how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. But remember, God tell you to do it. God is not going to leave you stranded. God is not going to leave you stranded, God is going to lead you. God is going to give you everything that you need to do his work within his kingdom. But remember, your obedience is somebody's deliverance, meaning somebody is waiting for you. There are some of you, God has been calling you for years, for months, for weeks to do something, and you've just been dragging your feet. But I'm here to tell you, it's time to stop dragging your feet and it's time to go obey God, because disobedience has several consequences. And you could read about that in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Do not disobey God. Disobedience has several consequences, and delayed obedience is disobedience. If you're dragging your feet with it, then later down along the lines you decide, oh, I'll do it on my time. That's disobedience. Somebody is waiting for you. And just by you obeying God, you'll be surprised as to what an impact, what a difference it can make within somebody's life or within the lives of several people. Don't wait for approval. God already gave you that. Don't wait for permission. God already gave you that. You don't need validation. You're already qualified within the eyes of God. What are you waiting for? This is your confirmation to go out there and do what God has called you to do. Just as it reminds us in the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10, it reminds us that God gives us gifts to serve others, not for ourselves, not for our own prideful desires. No, he gives us gifts to serve others, to help others. And I encourage you, be careful with your gifts. Don't turn your gifts into a transactional practice. No. Like, for example, if God gave you the gift of praying for people, don't start charging people for prayer. Did Jesus do that? No. So as his children, we're supposed to look at the example that he has set on the face of the earth, because we are supposed to be imitators of him, just as it says in the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 1 and 2. And just as it says in the book of John chapter 3, verse 30, more and more like him, less and less like ourselves, less and less like us. So I don't know who this is for, but you, the person that's been waiting, the person that's been dragging their feet, the person that's been delaying their obedience, I'm here to tell you today, go listen to God. Go obey God. Even if everybody was telling you no, God told you yes, go do it. It doesn't matter if 1,000,000 people were telling you no. It doesn't matter if the whole world told you no. If God said yes, then go do it. God is never going to lead you down the wrong path. God is never going to lead you down a path of destruction. God is never going to lead you to a dead end. Can't you trust God? How is it that we could trust people, but we can't trust God? People could betray us at any given time. They could turn on us. They could do all types of stuff to us. But God is never going to do any of that. But yet, we find it so hard to trust God. Think about that. You who have been dragging your feet, who have been hesitant to do what God has called you to do, go do it, because it goes beyond you. When you attend to what God has told you to do, when you obey what God has told you to do, you're going to help out a certain person or a group of people. And that's going to make a huge difference in their lives. And God is going to bless you for your obedience as well. So think about it. What is the one thing that God has been calling you to do that you've been dragging your feet, that you've been waiting for approval, that you've been hesitant with? What is the one thing that God has been telling you to do? Go do it. Go do it. You won't regret obeying God. There's no consequences that comes with obeying God. So I'm here to tell you today, whatever God has called you to do, whether it be starting a ministry, whether it be serving your purpose, whether it be helping others, go do it.